guys, it's Bethany from Northern Michigan Soap Company. You're used to seeing Sarah, but I am here helping today with the projects we have going on. We decided to try something new because we had some friends challenge us to try and make a soap that floats. So today we found a recipe for a whipped soap and we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully at the end of the video we'll be able to show you the soap floating. So that's the goal. All right, hope you enjoy this. Go ahead. All right, so our first step is to cream together all of the hard oils. So that's what's in the bowl right now. So we're gonna whip it and make it fluffy. So apparently the more that we whip this, the fluffier it's going to get and the more likely that it will float. But right now I want to scrape down the sides just in case there's anything that's kind of getting hidden from the blender. Okay, this is not going to fit. Okay, now we're going to add the liquid oils.
Maybe we should have 2.5 pound batch instead of a 5 pound batch.
Totally. Well, I'm thinking we need to measure out and make only 2.5 pounds at a time with the lye.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, the lie's no way fitting in this thing. Two and a half pounds at a time with this, I guess. Bummer.
But divide
We do it a bit.
2 fillers.
Yeah, exactly. So today we're using Jamaican Me Crazy from Nature's Garden. It has a really nice pineapple-y citrus scent, and I think it'll be really fun in this soap. Very slowly add the lye water and make sure that it's not going to splash back out at us. We just need to whisk it till it's combined and then... Okay. So this is raspberry red. And I'm just going to eyeball since we had to divide the soap because not all of it fit into the mixing bowl, so we're doing half at a time. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this between the colors. Remember, this is our trial run. Usually about a pound of soap fits into one of these containers, so I think that looks pretty good. And this is a yellow color. I'm not sure what.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the Firefly Mica powder from Nurture Soap.
Thank you for saving me, Sarah. See, this is why it takes 2. Sarah's oldest helped me pick out the color scheme today. Well, oldest daughter. The boys don't care. And yeah, okay. And this is the Purple Vibrance, also from Nurture soap. A nice pretty dark color. I think it'll look really good in this soap. I think because it's like whippier and fluffier that it takes up more space. I wonder if it's all going to fit in the mold.
This is kind of a disaster.
It really is. Round 2. Oops.
And you said that this soap takes a long time to set up, right? So we have extra time to play with?
Because we're soaping at room temperature, the chemical reaction doesn't happen as quickly as if we're soaping at 90 degrees or 85 like we like to. So even though we had the debacle of having to separate everything, do it in 2 batches, we should have enough time to make this work out. I'm just whipping it again a little bit so that we can get it back to being kind of fluffy before we add the lye. Getting the lowest setting for the lye.
What are you doing, Bethany?
I'm trying to mix these colors into the soap. This light, fluffy soap is actually kind of funny to work with. Definitely a new experience, but because the base is so white, what I read was that any color that you're going to add is going to turn a nice pastel shade. So I can see that happening. That nice bright pink is getting mixed in, and going to be a pretty pastel color.
Okay, you just put pink in the yellow.
I did. It'll be a pinky yellow.
Oh, 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 oh.
It's weird. It's like foaming almost.
Maybe we need bigger containers.
It's just...
Hey, look, there's yellow.
There we go. Good thing this is forgiving soap. Let's get that yellow mixed in.
So it's been a few months since you made soap, so is it like riding a bike?
Well, the location of all the supplies has changed since last time, so. But yes, I was really missing it. I'm glad that it worked out today. I'll take this container back. It's got a little bit of white in it, but that's all right.
Just so everybody knows, it is blizzarding outside and we are in a blizzard warning. So what better day to make soap? You can't go anywhere anyway.
Soap is so sticky that it doesn't come off of things. Okay, so we're actually going to try a hanger swirl with this soap. So we're going to layer up some of our colors. So first you see we have a little bit of white already in the bottom here. So I'm going to take, the majority of our soap is actually white. So I'm going to take a good layer, fill that in, and then we'll add some color. This soap doesn't really pour like normal soap, so I feel like I'm getting kind of messy having to kind of glob it in, but it'll all work out.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So we switched from the 5-pound mold to the 7.5 pound mold liner. That's why it's not fitting quite right in the box.
Yeah, this soap is just so fluffy. We were afraid that it might not actually just fit in our normal 5-pound. Okay, so here we've got a layer. Which color should we choose first? What do you think? Purple?
I don't know, they're all so pretty.
Yeah? Okay. All right, so let's scoop some purple in.
Or maybe pink last,
Okay,
since it's like the prettiest.
gotcha. So pink on the very top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get my gloves on and I'll help pull that mold open. So obviously the 5 pounds of this soap is not even gonna fit in our 7.5 pound mold. We might have to add extra or like pour some in another mold. It's a pretty yellow too. Kind of looks like vanilla pudding.
Might save a little bit of the yellow to go with the rest of the white, actually. Being that there's just so much. Haven't even done the pink yet. This is really different than working with our normal soap base because it's so fluffy. I feel like the girl from that movie. So fluffy. Which movie is that? I have no idea. It's from the one with the guy who's a criminal and he gets the kids, the orphans.
Extra brownie points goes to whoever can guess the movie that Bethany's talking about.
That's
Make
a good
sure you
one.
leave your guess in the comments below. I love the way this pink turned out, the raspberry red. It's kind of like a raspberry pink. It's like a sorbet.
Makes me want dessert.
Looks yummy.
You can swirl it all together, yeah.
A little white.
A little white? In like blobs? It definitely doesn't like.
This is so messy.
It's so messy. It's the messiest soap ever.
The white doesn't really come out like yellow and purple and pink.
So fluffy.
Okay, where's the hanger?
Yeah.
Oh, it's over there.
Okay. All right.
Go for it. Nope, this is your gig.
I like how she lets it be my gig when it's like the new weird thing we're doing. Might have to do a little texture top on this too to work this in. All right. Well, that was something. All right.
So how long does this one take to cure?
What I read is that it needs to cure a little longer than normal soaps because it does take a while to set up. So I think maybe we could check it after maybe 2 days rather than our normal 24 hours and see how it is. And if it's not ready, we'll just give it more time. Looks like dessert.
It does look like dessert.
Yeah.
I am not as good at these textured tops as Sarah, so she might need to take over at this point.
What look are you going for?
Whatever.
All right.
Well, that looks kind of like waves. I don't know. I think it looks good. All right. I don't think I need to take over.
Unless you want something.
I don't know. What do you
Deeper.
think, Ella?
Looks good.
All right. Well, then we're gonna leave it, and then we'll just go ahead and put it in the oven with the light on, and we'll come back in a couple days to check on it. So now that's in the oven, what do you want to do with the rest of this? We're gonna put it in a 5-pound mold, you think?
I think so. I think we're gonna need to.
Okay. So this is the 5-pound mold that we originally started in. So I think it'd be all right to put it in. All right.
And this soap is really forgiving. It's not setting up too fast for me to be able to play with the texture, but I don't think so.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this one in right with the other one for a couple days, and we'll come back and check on it.
We're gonna see if it floats. And it does! Look at that! I'd say in general, we're feeling like this recipe was kind of a disaster, but the fact that it floats means we're on the right track.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time.